Last week, I posted a video about my 30-day results in the 30-30-30 system right before I was getting ready to take my one-woman show on the road, which meant lots of late nights, lots of jumps in time zones, and all of this stuff that I don't normally do in my routine. So, did the 30-30-30 system help my body stay completely on track when I was away? Did I get older or did I get younger? Let's find out. So you might be thinking, what exactly is 30-30-30? I'm going to share with you what that is. Tim Ferriss wrote this book called The 4-Hour Body. And then from that, a guy named Gary Brecka on TikTok made it super popular by saying that it's going to be like this fat blaster. Well, who doesn't turn their head and want to have a second look? But the whole idea of it is that 30 minutes after waking, you ingest 30 grams of protein and have 30 minutes of exercise, right? Within so you're doing your protein, your breakfast, and your exercise within the first hour of waking. I always manage to find the green ways because they just feel better, I think there's a correlation between going outside in the first part of your day and feeling happy. I'm sure there's study after study, but I'm really feeling the effects of this myself. When you choose walking as your main base of how you start your day, you can take it anywhere with you. And you'll find yourself walking in all these different ecosystems that are different from home, but yet they still bring the same peace, the same serenity, the same physical movement, the same structure to your day. So you feel more at home even when you're away, because your body is your home, right? It's what my show is called. My body is my home. I just thought of that right now, but check it out. See where I am. I just saw a skunk, a real life skunk. No, I'm not going to go back there and record it for you because, I don't want to disturb it or anything. That's, I think, the first time in my life I've ever seen a real live skunk that's alive. There's squirrels all over the place in these woods. But I'm not surprised because it's filled with acorn trees. Very cool. Very cool little spot. Getting lots of walking in. Walking to and from the theater, which is about a 10-minute walk away. Because they're doing construction, I have to go through this little detour, internal mall. Anyways, I have my set in my backpack and all my props. It's just cool. People don't know what's in the backpack. If they only knew, I could break out into a show anywhere we go. And I'm running. You never really know how it's going to go until it goes, right? What's super important, especially at my age, at any age really, to incorporate strength training. So I brought my yoga mat and I actually used it 9 times. And I'm super proud of myself for that because that takes discipline to do a workout. Basically, I would set it up and do it usually midday. I also had a secondary way of staying on track on the road, and that was through my nutrition choices. It's really tough when you're on the road to eat out of a grocery store, but I took you on a trip to the grocery store with my backpack on foot, and I show you a haul of kind of like how I eat to keep myself most energetic, to keep myself feeling good, and being able to put the type of output it takes in performing every day. I've put that together for you in a separate video so that this one didn't get too long, and you're going to find it right here as soon as it's ready. Oh, and before you click away, make sure you subscribe, because on this channel, we love our bodies between the ups and downs of weight loss and through the decades. And if that's kind of something like you're into, you're going to want to stick around. To show you kind of the difference of what I'm looking at here. So the 90-day, you can see that there is a consistent pattern. So summer, I started staying up a little bit later, but still having, that 7 to 8 hour total sleep time. My REM was a little bit low, which is interesting to me. Here's where it gets interesting. So the time that I was away, you see how this graph gets all like way out of whack. I feel like this is a direct reflection on what happened next. Okay, so here's the 30-day sleep trend and the change. So bedtime change, and this is an average. Sometimes it was much later. Latency was about the same in the same REM went down. Total sleep time was about the same, which is good. Wake up time went down, but you can see how wild it is. Like it's like up and down, up and down. Whereas here it was pretty steady through to here. Same with this graph, wake up time, pretty steady until I went on the road. So the sleep quality was still there, but what's the word that you call it? The circadian rhythm, how it likes you to be at the exact same time every single day. Well, that wasn't happening. And so what happened next is kind of predictable. I'm going to pull this in directly from my app now and show you. If you want an entire video about Aura, I do have that one in the queue. Just let me know down below what makes you the most curious. I returned home on September 5th, and I was still, things were still going quite well. And then it's kind of like I hit a brick wall. It felt like all the jet lag and all the fatigue hit me all at once. So this is just a really interesting thing that happens as well in the luteal phase of my cycle. My tendency will have a higher body temperature, which is normal, lower readiness, which is normal, but it's been a little bit more intense this time. So let's have a look here at some of the other main markers. The resilience. This one here is been a little bit difficult to stomach. When I hit the road, my resilience was exceptional, which is the highest rating you can have. And it was like pretty much all the way through August, right? Went from strong up to exceptional. And then, wah, wah, wah. It's just going down, down, down. And really, there's no reason for it to be continuing to go down because I've been smartening up with my timing, my circadian rhythm. But this is, I believe, is a direct reflection of last month's activities. So if we go to my readiness, heart rate, this is something that it's not new to me to struggle with this in the luteal phase, which is where I'm at right now in my monthly cycle. So this is not alarming or abnormal. So the things that are definitely connected, I think, would be, the travel, late nights, inconsistent sleep patterns, crossing time zones. Apparently, it does have an effect on my age, seeing as how you can actually see it happening down the line week by week. This is the definite indicator. I started with the 30-30-30, and I started getting younger, automatically younger. You saw that in last week's video. And I'm like, now I feel like I broke the app because it says much below and there's no number there. Then I consistently keep it at 15 years below. And this is when I went on tour. And I was fine the first week and I was all like thinking, oh, I'm doing this. This is so good. And then I came up, I got older. And this was the second week of my tour. I went up in age to minus 14 years. And then I stayed consistent with that. Now I'm back at home by now, and I'm thinking, well, this must be the residual cumulative effects of what my body has just been through. It seems to have kind of a time delay. Like what I do last month shows up next month. So my question is, how long will it take me to get that 2 years back? Now that you know how the 30-30-30 worked for me, you might be thinking, well, it would be nice if I had a regular, a great walking program or some sort of program that I can actually stick to. If that's you, then you're going to want to watch the video that I've linked up for you below called A Walking Plan That Works, so that you can stop trying to figure this all out on your own and follow the step-by-step process that I use to create a walking plan that works for me throughout the years, throughout the decades, keeping me challenged, motivated, and not bored at all. So if that's you, you're going to want to click on to the next video that I've linked for you right here, and then make sure you're subscribed so that you see what I ate when it comes out. Moving forward, I still want to get out and do 30-30-30 outside. But the problem is it's starting to get really dark in the mornings when I get up anyways. So I've decided I'm going to blend some programs together. So I want my functional fitness, making sure that I'm getting flexibility and functionality and strength. And then I have my strength workouts. And then I'm going to run 2 days a week, or start to progress to run 2 days a week. I'm going to try this blend for 30 days. I'm still going to have the 30 grams of protein 30 minutes after I wake and exercise for 30 minutes, but it's not going to always be outside. In fact, the way I have it, it's only twice a week that it's going to be outside. And I'm interested to see if that's going to change the stats, because I'm still going to go for my walk later. Regardless, I'm going to get out for a walk every single day. It's just I want to be out when the sun is out for the walk with the dog. There's a few reasons with that. Number one, she's reactive in the dark. It's not really fun. Number two is I just would rather be in the daylight. So what I'm interested in is if it's going to make a difference, or if I'm going to continue to get younger and more fit as a result of this change. So stay tuned. There'll be another update on this little process in about 30 days. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and maybe I can do a little video or some shorts along the way. I was surprised at how fast I started getting younger again and how fast I was getting older. So let's continue the younger trajectory, shall we?